Hey everybody, you want to know why some of these Catholic churches are coming to an end? In my little city alone of West Allis, Wisconsin, there were probably as many churches as there were bars. I don't know the ratio, but let's just say there's a lot. And in the past, I guess 10 years, we've had a number of churches sold off. One has been completely demolished. It's an empty site right now. There's going to be apartment buildings there. And they keep merging. And one by one, they're coming to an end. And I'll tell you why. And this is a metaphor. And this is talking about when Jesus flipped the tables over in the temple. Jesus flipped the tables in the temple because he was angry that the religious institution had become a marketplace, exploiting worshipers and hindering prayer. His actions were motivated by a desire to stop the corruption, the exorbitant prices charged by money changers, and the way the temple courtyard was used for commerce instead of prayer, especially the area designed for Gentiles to worship. We all know the Catholic Church has been full of corruption and exploitation of children. How dare people who claim to be men and women of God touch children? And I'll tell you what, if a church is built on Jesus Christ, it stands. It is not demolished. It is not sold off. It is not used by different organizations, especially the house of supposed worship. The temple was meant to be a sacred space for all to pray. But it had been turned, listen to this, into a den of robbers. People that stole the innocence of children. Injustice and greed, the reason St. Aloysius Church in West Dallas came to an end, I'll tell you why. Because I met a guy who worked in the maintenance department at St. Al's, and I met him when I was sitting outside taking pictures of the demo. And he said, yeah, I was the janitor maintenance guy here for the last 10 years of the existence of this school and church. And I said, well, what happened? He said, it was the mismanagement of finances by the higher-ups. And so that gentleman, along with a number of individuals, church parishioners, kept that school afloat despite the fact there was financial corruption. It's happening in all of these churches. Even at St. Rita's in West Dallas on 60th and Lincoln, I talked to their parishioners. A priest prior to the one that's in charge now, they brought a priest in. The parishioners did not like him, but the archdiocese wouldn't get rid of him. So you tell me why Jesus has been flipping tables and closing these churches. Why? Because it's about time. Anyone who has been affected by a priest or nun within the walls of the Catholic Church and school, I am so sorry. And why our parents continue to send us there, because supposedly it was a good education, because we were in a controlled environment, because supposedly we were learning about God. Give me a break. Some people can say, well, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Both of my grandmas were diehard Catholics. I still have people in my family that go to the Catholic Church. My grandma died with a rosary in her hand. So you can't tell me nothing. All of my experience of being in the Catholic Church has come to fruition, and I know exactly what I'm talking about. Jesus does not like ugly, and if that's not ugly, I don't know what is. So anyways, that's all I've got, and I'll be back.